This is for you if you've been trying all the manifestation methods out there and you still aren't getting results. I appreciate you subscribing down at the bottom so that you can continue to keep getting your breakthroughs in every video I put out. After this video, you'll realize your power to have any manifestation method work for you and work fast. These manifestation methods, the 3-6-9, the 2-cup method, the 5-5-5 method, these are not working like magic. It's not magic the way that it happens and the mechanics of it. Now, it can feel magical when you're doing it, and the results can feel magical. But the method itself is not just magic. It's much, much better than that. And this is how it is. So you have your own algorithm going for you, and everybody has their own algorithm. This is how I see it. You have your own algorithm of your beliefs, your limiting beliefs, the level of resistance you have towards different things. It can be more resistance around money, or it can be less resistance around love. It's a whole algorithm. And these different methods that you have, you may have more resistance around some of them. Because let's say that you've done the 3-6-9 method before and you didn't get results. And you're like, man, it didn't work for me. So then you may have a higher level of resistance around that method. And so when you do it again and you still don't get results, you're like, man, I knew it didn't work. Well, you have that resistance. You have that belief already going for you, as opposed to somebody who has never done the method before. And they're like, oh, I'm going to do this one right now. And then they get results. Well, their level of resistance wasn't as high as yours. So they didn't have this limiting belief already around that method. And you want to pay attention on the reason why you're doing the method in the first place, right? I've noticed in the past, when I've looked up these different methods, I did them because I wanted to get something out of it. I wanted my manifestation to happen faster. So I wasn't doing it because I was excited to do it. Now, I may have thought in that moment I was excited to do it, but it was actually out of anxiety, worrying that my manifestation isn't happening fast enough. What can I do to make this thing happen? Has that happened to you? So it's no wonder why the method didn't work for me before. So when you're going into this, assess, am I doing this because I'm excited to do it, or am I trying to get something out of it? Because if you go into it and you're like, you see a new method and you're like, oh, this is exciting, I want to do this. So you do it out of that type of energy, not because you're getting something out of it, not because you're trying to make something happen. Then you will see results from it. It's not magic. The method is not magic. You have the power. You are the one doing this. You are magic call. Your power feels magical. It is you. Oh, you baby. When you're doing the new method and you find that you're doing it, you actually want to do it and you're excited to do it, but you feel some anxiety, check your limiting beliefs. And you want to start asking yourself, why do I feel like I have to do this? Why do I feel like I need my manifestation to happen fast? Start reframing the limiting beliefs that you have, because once you transmute that energy, you are able to have your manifestation and have that energy for your manifestation. And on top of that, you will take your inspired action. And your inspired action or your aligned action may just be you doing that 3-6-9 method. But the point is, when you're transmuting this energy and you're really paying attention to your limiting beliefs, you will be in the vibrational frequency of the version of yourself that has the manifestation. So you're taking action from that state of being. So you start doing the 3-6-9 method as the successful entrepreneur, not as you were before, but you are that successful entrepreneur, and you take that action and you receive, not needing to receive anything in return, but you receive because you are in the vibrational frequency of receiving and being successful and being abundant. And my whole thing with all this manifestation stuff is you don't need anything outside of yourself. You don't need any particular method. Now, if you want to, and it's a part of your path, you're excited to do these things, then yes, it is for you. It's part of your algorithm, okay? But you don't need these things. You don't need 2 cups to manifest. You don't need a water bottle and some water to manifest. You get to manifest and you receive because you are the vibrational frequency of having that thing. You are that person. You are that version of yourself. So don't doubt yourself, right? And don't doubt your power, because the power doesn't lie in the methods. The power doesn't lie in your friends or anything external from you. The power lies within you. So you can avoid seeking anything outside of yourself or feeling like you need these things. You do things because you have the excitement to do it. You feel passionate about doing this. Taking this course. Ooh, I love that course. It really resonates with me. So I get the course. And you getting the course is part of your inspired actions. And when you're on that path of taking your inspired actions and doing things that you're passionate about and things you're excited to do, and something comes up and you're like, oh, I don't know if I could do that. And then all of those limiting beliefs come up saying that you can't do it, or you should just give up, or this is never going to work out for you. Remember, okay, those are limiting beliefs, right? If those come up, that doesn't mean you shouldn't get the course or the coaching, or you shouldn't do that particular 2-cup method. It doesn't mean that. It means that, hey, something came up for you and this is the fastest route to your manifestation. So transmute the energy, shift the limiting belief so that you can be on the fast track. It's part of your manifestation. And if you've seen my videos, I will say it to the rooftops. All this stuff is part of your manifestation. It's nothing that is separate and outside of the process. This is all within the process. And when you integrate manifestation into every part of your life, you will see it and realize it more and more. So then you won't be thrown off track just because you think life gets in the way. Guess what? Life doesn't just get in the way. That is part of your manifestation. So if you keep on excluding it and say, oh, you know what? I can't do this course. I can't do this coaching. I can't go this place because, life just got in the way. You're excluding that portion of things when that is part of your manifestation. And that is the fast track. That's the express lane to having your manifestation. I remember in the early stages of me learning about conscious manifestation, I would do my affirmations. I'd do my stuff in the morning. And then later in the day, when, life got in the way and I had to go to work and I was upset and I was stressed out, and I wouldn't be doing any type of manifestation methods at that time. It was just like, oh, life got in the way. So you know what? I'm just going to stop. But I didn't understand at that time. Y'all, I was working at Home Depot at the time. I had to wake up at 6 a.m. and I was not the morning person and I didn't feel like getting ready and all of that stuff. And it was like I didn't know at that time how to apply manifestation to my life when life gets in the way and I have these monotonous things I have to do every day. But it's when I understood that manifestation is happening all the time. And I started to integrate manifestation into every little fabric, every little piece of my day. I started to realize, oh, wow, my inner world is always being reflected in my outer world. Like I can see things in front of me and I'm like, okay, so that's what I believe. Okay. Wow. Sometimes it can be really in your face and you can get really strong in your emotions. But that's not life getting in the way. That wasn't life getting in the way for me. That was showing me, hey girl, this is what you believe. Okay? This is what you believe. Take a look at it. It's in your face. What do you want to do with it? What do you want to do? And you determine what you want to do with it based on how you react to it. If you're still reacting the same way and there's no change in your reaction, you're saying, you know what? Bring me more of it. Let's just build that momentum up. If you shift your limiting beliefs and you shift into gratitude, or you shift into loving that thing and appreciate that that limiting belief came up for you. Thank you for showing me that. Okay, thank you for showing me what I believe. If you shift the limiting belief, then you're saying, this is basically what you're saying energetically, you know what? I choose this other reality instead. I choose to see something different. I choose to be on this path. We're speaking in energy. Okay, we're speaking in vibrational frequency. That's what matters the most, right? I have a free training to sum all this stuff up so that you can shatter your limiting beliefs, so you can do any single method, manifestation method out there that you want to do. And you can start shifting your outer reality so that you can start having abundance, and you can start having new clients in your business. And you can finally start taking action in your business if you're just starting out. That's how easy it can be once you shift these limiting beliefs. Press down below. I'll pin it in the comments so that you can just grab the free limiting beliefs training and you can start being on your merry way.